Do you know what time it is? It's time for another unfiltered conversation after dark with your dirty-minded fitness friend and coach. If you've never been here before, know that we talk all things fitness, which is really a broad spectrum. And we're going to educate, stimulate, and motivate each other to be the best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. Know that no topic is off limits, and all are welcome to contribute to the empowerment and improvement of the group. I'm your host, Coach Diesel, and this is Diesel After Dark. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Diesel After Dark. Today we have a special guest, Mr. James Williams.
The third.
Why don't you tell the people about yourself?
Hello, my name is James Williams, the third. I'm a recovering addict. I got a podcast. I do skits. I'm coming up, 9 to 5 guy. We still out here. And yeah. I love God. Woohoo.
Woohoo.
Woohoo. Shout out to God. Shout out God. Shout out my family. You know what I mean? Can I put the shout outs out there? And shout out my family, man. Hold me down. It's all love. That's it. Shout out the world too.
Shout out to the world. Shout out to women for Women's Month.
Shout out to women.
It's still Women's Month.
The bread of our life, the mother goddesses of our planet.
Say it.
Like, without you, there is no world. You know what I mean? So, y'all play a major part. And I just want y'all to know that y'all are loved.
What James Brown say?
What?
Wouldn't mean nothing without a woman or a
girl. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a mess, man.
Today
he is in his bag with that. Will he get canceled for that? Can I ask you that if he made that right now? Because women be like, what you mean it ain't?
But look, it's people who want to cancel Vito. What's that baby name? When he told the women to go to the gym, get back fine.
No, shoot.
Go get a degree.
Don't never tell nobody to get healthy. You would get canceled.
They like, wait, you trying to say I'm not fine because I'm not in the gym? No, that's not what he's saying. But
shout out to the thick women out here too. I love y'all.
Shout out to all women.
So yeah, shout out to all women.
Thick women,
short women, tall women,
getting love though.
Skinny women, big women, all y'all are loved.
I think skinny women not getting the love they deserve these days.
Remember that
But once upon a time it was the other way around. So
yeah,
everybody got their moment in the sun. But in reality, all bodies are beautiful. You just got to find the right person to appreciate it. So, if the people you into not into you, it's not you. It's them. You need to find your people. Because those not it. They doing you a favor. Okay.
All right. We off to it, okay? We off to a good start.
So, you're going through Ramadan.
Yes.
And you are also relatively fresh from recovery.
Mm-hmm.
How's Ramadan going first?
Going sober kind of prepared me for Ramadan, like going through that. It's more really so about abstaining from food, sex, porn, all that. So it kind of sets you up for doing something good in your life. Because how many days? It takes like 30 days to build up a habit.
It takes 15.
15. So Ramadan is 30 days. So you coming out of this 16. Month doubled up in days of routine, of good habits. And I feel like that can like springboard you for the rest of the year. And it's also good to stay close with God as well. So I have my ups and downs with Ramadan. I had relapse during Ramadan, and I had felt bad about it, but I knew I had to get back with God. I knew I felt bad because I put in the work, the discipline, and when you fail, it's like you either got two choices: you keep failing, or you like, you try again. So if God loved me enough so I could fail, then I basically have to be like, okay, God, I'm sorry. I repent and I can't do it again. Like I have to give my word back and then do the
Right.
discipline again. So, um, it's been life lessons taught, and I feel like that's a good thing.
Is
For
this your first Ramadan?
It's my third
Third
Ramadan.
Ramadan.
It's my third one.
So traditionally, what's Ramadan? I know there's a fast for 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Gotta
no
pray.
food, no water.
Yeah, but it's deeper than that.
But it's not just 30 days of no food, no water. You get food and water.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
at certain
at
times,
certain times of the day.
yeah, when sundown, that's when you will be able to eat. And then the fast is so crazy.
So I'm sorry, do you eat before the sun comes up? I know some people wake up
Yeah,
before
you
the
gotta wake up
sun
early. You
to
gotta
have
wake up like
breakfast.
4, 5 before the sun rise.
Hmm.
So, you got some time to eat right there after you do your prayers and stuff. But that's good. I just go the whole way through. So I basically just eat dinner and then I just wait till I eat dinner again. Like I probably drink some water in the morning and then that's it. Like I'm good.
So when you can eat, what do you eat?
Man, I eat Jamaican food, seafood. Um I really not don't like snacks or like that. I eat like some chips though. Some Ruffles, sour cream, that
Real
way.
specific.
Real that cause I like hot Cheetos. Shoot. Hot Cheetos. The greatest chip ever made in human history, I feel, is the Hot Cheeto brand. I'm gonna just put that on record. I said that.
All right.
Um, what else? I like pasta. Angie's down the street soul food restaurant, cool. You got to get the beef, the rice with the onions. You got to get the chicken. You got to just
All
get
right.
in
You
your bag.
making me hungry.
Yeah.
Um.
Damn, I'm hungry. I can't wait to the. Can't wait. I'm plotting to the sun. I'm looking at the sun like you ready. Like yeah. But that time,
All
man.
right. Let's. Okay. Let's talk
Yeah.
about your recovery for a second.
Okay.
What what led you to go to recovery and actually get professional help?
I was just getting turned up. I liked it, the party lifestyle. I wasn't like the typical day in, day out alcoholic. I was more of like I would turn up on a Friday and the party not go in a Sunday. And then I always found something to do. So like I could find something during the week. There's always something open like shoot, poetry jam. You got uh all types of stuff open like at the end, like during the week. So I had casually found myself just going out, and then the lifestyle became real toxic. It started affecting my work, my relationships, because then you become an X factor at parties and stuff. Like, oh, it
Hmm.
can go either way. It can be like a real chill night, or you gotta wake up and be like, man, you was tripping last night, bro. You
Right.
remember what happened, bro? Like, like all that type of stuff. Like, man, I'm like, no, I don't want to be that dude. Like, that's embarrassing, and especially you got to be protective of yourself at all times out here. And I put myself in a lot of, dangerous situations and around people where, man, like, all I literally could have lost my life because I was like drunk. Like, that's like a pathetic way to go out, in my opinion. In my opinion, like, I don't want to go out like that, you know. But yeah, I'll say that and protecting my reputation. it ran in my family, alcoholism. My granddad, he's 30 years sober at AA. So he motivated me and inspired me. And I know I kind of went on a tangent, but yeah, that's everything kind of in a nutshell. Like, but I just wanted to better me. That's why I ultimately went. Um, yeah.
That was not a tangent
Mm.
here. You
So
good. You
kind.
gotta speak your truth and let it out.
So good.
So, what was the experience like for you?
Rehab,
What
man.
did you? Let me rephrase. What did you think it was going to be versus what it actually was for you? How was that?
Okay, I'm thinking I'm about to go somewhere. There's motherfuckers in nightgowns and passing out pills to you in the room. You gotta like
Like
just
a
all types of
PKM
stuff.
movie.
Yeah, I ain't go fake. You know, you sitting around, you gotta hear the hi, I'm an alcoholic. I know that was gonna be there. I went there. You got people, country people there. You got people that got businesses like real live, like 6-figure businesses. You got old people there, dude, 80 years old, walking with a stick. Everybody, people younger than me there. It was just different, but everybody had their own different like drug of choice. And then it got to a point to where it would be like I felt like people would be bragging. So somebody would be like, yeah, I'm alcoholic. I had drunk like a liter of whiskey a day and about, you know what I mean? Then some heroin. Then the next dude come up and be like, hi, man, I drank about 3 liters of,
Like they
like,
trying to one up each other. Like who got the biggest problem?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to wake up every day. You have to take your meds. You have to take like this pill. I was prescribed volume the first like week because I had to get the alcohol out and everything, or I had like seizures. So I'm around there like just high, like for real. Like I'm just looking at the TV at first, like the first week, and like I'm just not the. How can I say this? Like I ain't trying to sound racist, but when you like watch TV with white people, they like to watch like cops. At least where I was at in the
Really?
it was just shows about being like locked up, man. It, people arguing over the TV. It was only 2 TVs. We was watching Will Ferrell movies up in there. Had classes where we talking about trauma or pain. I had a therapist. She was dope. Every day I didn't do like the detox like I came up in there, I ain't gonna fake. I had went on like a crazy little mission before I got to the sit like to rehab. I'm like, if I'm going out in the bag. So I'm thinking I'm hung over my first night. And it's the typical thing. Everybody they like first night they go to rehab be like hung over. That next morning I woke up, I just did the classes. Um, you meet new people, you hear their experiences, where you don't judge them because you in the same like boat as them. You can't really judge. It's just a different. I'm addicted to Fritos. You like Doritos, nigga. It's the same. It's the same addiction.
Pause. That's not the same because Fritos definitely better than Doritos. Oh, barbecue Fritos better than any Dorito known to man.
Do you need to go to rehab? Because that's a rehab type. That's a rehab type statement right there. You just vouching for you the
Flaming Hot Cheetos being the best.
I need this part more. You just vouch for barbecue Fritos.
That's
over Doritos.
Barbecue Fritos all day, hands down. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't know.
Okay, yeah. No, that's more important than this. What we talking about right now? Let's talk about that. I want to talk about that.
No, let's go. I'm hungry, man. You did all that food breakdown.
That was a crazy one. I'm on. Ooh, all right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right,
So
good. All right.
everybody's addiction, I mean, regardless of the addiction, everybody was here for the same purpose.
Mm.
Basically, I got
Yeah, met some cool people, man. I ain't gonna say them by name, HIPAA laws and stuff like that. I'ma respect their
you.
identity
We
and stuff
respect
like that.
people's
But I love
privacy.
y'all and I hope y'all, doing well. It works if you work it. You feel me? Yeah.
It works if you work it.
That's what you used to say after the class. Rehab. It works if you work
I
it.
say that
For
in
real?
fitness, yeah. Like beginner fitness,
Mm.
I mean, a lot of people fear getting into fitness, which was literally my last episode. And it works if you work it, but I'm like, you can work it and make it work for you. You start off small,
Yeah.
things that you know you can do, and you train your muscles and you just build on from there.
I go fake. I got into an argument like with my bro because he like workout and shit. Oh, my bad for cussing.
No, you good.
But
We cuss on him.
he like, he working out. And I'm like, why the fuck you just don't want to live life, man? I swear, I'm like, man, you working out. I'm like, that ain't a fair fight. Just like walk around and see who really like a win for real. Like, it's like, what? Like, it was funny though. But and I respect that y'all workout warriors. I tried. I did 20 push-ups this morning. You know what I mean? I got it in. I knew this interview was happening, so I did 5 more than usual.
I'm proud of you. Look,
Miss
at the
Diesel.
end of the day, all we ask for is effort.
I try. I feel like um it's a lot of like bitch assness in this world for real. And I think that people scared to really touch on it. But it's like I feel like bitch assness. I feel like
What's your definition of what do you mean when you say bitch assness?
okay.
Let's be clear.
Bitch assness is like I'm gonna call it a disease too. Bitch assness disease.
I like that.
Okay, it's just like an excuse making mindset that you can't do something. Like you just box yourself in to what you can do. Don't even try it. Like don't even try to even fail. To even say that you failed. You just box yourself in on some bitch assness shit.
Okay, what if people don't know that they're boxing themselves in? Some people, like animals born in captivity,
Mm.
they don't realize that there's more to life than what they know because all they know is this one space.
All right, but that's what. But then that's the difference though between us. And, like we got the same qualities
So
of animal. Like
so it's bitch assness if you know it's more and you
yeah,
choose
that's
not
bitch
to have
assness.
it.
Yes. Why you think a lot of marriages fuck up? Because they wife come home, see they dude playing the game all day. They dude that sold them a dream that they this. And all she see is a bitch assness nigga playing the video game. But my mix, you know what I mean? We popping. You know what I mean? Imagine coming home, you the husband, you working hard, your girl got a business, and she just saying, well, yeah, it's just always an excuse. That's bitch assness.
For some though, it's not an excuse. For some, that's the only way they see it. Like, do you think, just to bring it back, because we about to get off topic
Okay.
super
Bitch
fast.
assness disease.
Would
Bad.
you, before you decided to go to rehab,
Mm.
were there conversations about your drinking?
Yeah, it was, but it was like more of a calm down. Like you can drink, you cool, but when you drink, you overdo it. It wasn't like you have to go to rehab. I personally made
Did
the
you
decision.
hear those conversations before you reached the point where you were ready, or did you think everybody else was tripping?
No, I did. I reached it.
I get that, but when they were telling you about it before you reached that
Oh,
point,
all right. I
did
had
you
some.
think
Yeah, I
they
had
were
some addict. Yeah, I
tripping?
had some addict moments. I call it addict little moments. Like, man, I ain't even turn up on like that. I ain't even do too much. Like it was like, man, you gotta calm down. Like, or it'd be like, we done drinking. I'm like, no, I'm about to get another bottle. I don't know what y'all on. Like, so it'd be like that. But I ain't never get like violent. I ain't never have to get arrested. No, like nothing crazy. It was just more just so like, I mean, I don't want to be the one to have to take care of this nigga. Like, stumbling around and I'm yelling. I'm over here just turned obnoxious. Like, mm-mm.
What was the how long were you in recovery?
I did 30 days.
30 days.
Mhm.
What was coming home like? Coming back to
Yeah, that
I
basically
know can't nobody see me doing this gesture to oneself.
it's a oneness happening right now.
But you know how I can't help it. I gotta do the gesture.
I res-
The come back to what you know, to the friends, the family, without the separation and the restriction of
yeah.
the facility.
No, it was gonna be hard because I got so used to doing the ritual and waking up and being I was secluded. I was safe. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Coming home, all right, I'm living off my own decision. I'm coming back to my friends. I still want to hang out with them. I know every time we go out, um, I don't want to be the dude like, oh, don't drink James around. Like, I still want people to be them. I
Mm-hmm.
still want to be able to like hang out. Um, I like being on the scene. You know what I mean? I like going to events and stuff like that. Like
You
so,
are definitely like a center spotlighter.
yeah.
That's your energy,
That is
always.
my Leo energy. I guess you know, and I feel
Your Leo energy
I blame
definitely
my
do something different than my Leo energy.
I blame my Leo energy for my alcoholism.
Oh, wow.
You see, they'll never post that on the horoscope. You might
I'm
be a
not gonna lie, that's valid. We have a very addictive nature, but
personality.
I guess that could be said for anybody, really. But as a fellow Leo, I'm gonna agree with that because once I decide I'm into it, I'm all or nothing. I'm
Mm,
either in real deep or I'm not in at all. I either fucks with it heavy or I don't fucks with it. So I get it.
yeah, sure,
So
sure. Into deep. I'm into deep.
that sounds so dirty when you say it.
Oh,
Okay. Tell me what what's been your biggest obstacle since coming home? And have you been able to maintain your sobriety since coming home or have you relapsed?
yes, I have relapsed twice. My biggest thing was going out, of course, going out. And I'm like, all right, one drink won't hurt. You had an episode like, you know what? I've been working so hard. Life been so
You
hard.
gotta pep talk
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. Man, you know what? Let me just get a drink. What won't hurt? All right, you take the drink and then you realize, like, all right, I really haven't missed anything. Like, you basically got that option of, all right, you ready to, come back
Right.
home, or you got the other option, God, like, come on, man, like, what you doing, man? So I did that my first time, and then my second time. This was just like, I ain't gonna fake. I went back to everything that I knew that was toxic for that occasion. I would say that happened because I was just very stressed out. I didn't really want to talk to nobody. Cause to me sometimes, and I don't know, you can. I don't like talking to people sometimes, yo. Like I love
Understand.
people, but sometimes I just want to be quiet.
Right.
And then I just handled it on my own. But then I realized, boom, this ain't the way to go either. You go basically fall back in the same thing. So what my thing is coming out of rehab is like, all right, I fucked up. So then you got that feeling of, what did you do all them days for? then you got something to look at, like you proved to yourself you did all them days.
Right.
So like, do you reflect on the moment you fucked up? Like, do you reflect on the 46th day you fucked up, for instance, or do you have hope for the 45 days that led you up to that?
Right. Which do you choose?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So that I look for the hope in it, and then you have a glitch in the matrix. It's not an excuse, mate, because you got to stand on something, and I feel like that's what sobriety teaches you, and even Ramadan, you got to stand on your principles. So Allah's giving you a game plan. If you love me, you go follow my rules.
And not eat or drink while the sun is up.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, God, you wasn't around when Juicy was around the corner. Like y'all had to go like fishing and stuff like that, man. Like I'm right by McDonald's.
Yeah, when Juicy was around the corner.
Juicy seafood, man. Like y'all ain't have options. I feel like we need to update the never. Just like, can we modernize it? Like,
But it if they modernize it, then it's not as beneficial and it won't help you
no, it's gonna lose.
build strengthen your habit of sobriety.
No, it don't. No, I'll say don't tamper it. It serves its purpose for a reason. You know what I mean? The Quran, the Bible, it went viral. Them probably the first two books to really go viral. Like, you read this? He talking about not eating, and Jesus about sacrificing. Like, imagine going around though, and during that time, how did it get spread?
Even now, you tell people to fast. Look, I don't diet, but I'll do a fast because a fast is more spiritual, and where for me diets are more physical. It's more of a whatever. I don't believe in diets though.
I feel like you could eat one meal a day though. I feel like it's very possible to eat one meal a day.
I mean, you can eat one meal a day.
I feel like you got to drink water though, or something.
In the spirit of being healthy and achieving a goal, a fitness goal, that's probably go make the journey harder. Because your body holds on to that one meal because you're only getting that one meal.
And if you're working out, that's gonna be hard too, because you need some type of structure.
You need that nutrients and that energy to get through that and the day.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of in my mind how I see fasting of any kind, whether it's Ramadan or even Christians fast. We all do it differently. I think.
Is that called Lent? Y'all call it Lent?
No, that's Catholics. Catholics do Lent.
Okay, Lent.
And even they go a day in the week where they don't eat meat. So
they be putting the ash on their head. I remember I didn't know
Ash Wednesday.
Yeah, I was scared at first. I looked because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. So please don't cancel me. This the first time I ever saw it. I saw somebody with like ash on their head, and then I'm like, or like what? Like I'm thinking it was like just something different. I saw like two more people. I thought it was like some Passion of the Christ type stuff. Like I didn't really understand. I'm like, y'all see what's on like your head, but they
thought it was like some cult type.
Yeah,
jumping off. I get that. Look, because I didn't went to Catholic school the first time they did Ash Wednesday. I'm like, dude, you got some dirt on your head. She was like, no, it's Ash Wednesday. I was like, oh,
yeah.
So I get that.
I get it. I respect. And they really rep it like the beat. That's like you really repping it.
Everybody has some form of fasting in a religious sense. So I guess dieting shouldn't be too different. But
because it's a health. That's what's raw about it though. It's a health book, and because it tell you what foods to eat and all the book. Like,
you got things to eat. You got things to sustain you.
You got music in there. Like I was like, look here. I'm gonna get I got the power over here. Just follow these rules. Y'all can come up here to me. I feel like break it down like that. Just follow these. Look, just follow these rules. And you come up here when you done. Like
What advice would you give someone who it may not be getting lit for them, it may be something else, but who is maybe dealing with something similar, got people telling them, hey, you need to calm down a bit, but
Um,
they don't say it. Do you have any advice or words of encouragement?
yeah, I can't. The typical thing would be like, love yourself and all that stuff. I say if you want a better life, then only you will know like what you will want. Um, you can watch YouTube videos, you can watch your favorite athlete talk, motivational speaker, but at the end of the day, it got to be your voice inside of you that makes you want to go. You gotta have a purpose, like for yourself, like the life that you want to live is like gotta be stronger than the life that you already have, because you already kind of see what your patterns do. So if you live this certain type of lifestyle, you gonna get these same results. Switch it up. Give yourself a year. Just give yourself a time to just see how much money you will save. Your brain to be clearer. Um, your mind to be way sharper. You gonna be waking up way more energy. Um, it's a lot of pros. You kind of see situations food or your dating style will change because if you want a silver path, you will want somebody else to be on a silver path. You know, or like-minded as you. You want somebody to be equally yoked as you in that aspect because that's the first person you go to when trials happen mentally and all that stuff. Shoot, if all fails, go to rehab, man. Go to banging. You know what I mean? If you feel like you need to go, because everybody go to rehab differently. Some people just go to rehab to reset. A lot of people haven't been through crazy stuff. I didn't go through really like traumatic experiences and all that. Like I was telling my story up there. Like you ain't hear this for like that. You got people looking at you like you don't even need rehab. But then like, you look at
They
that,
kind of judging your story a little bit with their
yeah,
eyeballs.
yeah, like it's crazy. So you know what's best for you, and you got to do what's best for you. You got to do what's best for your family, for your longevity. You got to realize there's something bigger than you out here. Don't live off your ego, live for God, and that's it.
Is it scary to leave what you know and do something you don't know what to expect? Is
Yeah,
that scary or exciting? Yeah.
it's both. It's the same feeling as you in school writing a love letter to somebody. Do you like me? It's the
Oh,
same as like walking.
I'm not gonna lie, I never sent one of those. I don't want to
Uh,
know
I
because if
was a
you check no, I'm
I
devastated.
was a
Look,
straight shooter. Do you like me? I had a little ripped up piece of paper. Yes or no?
I'm devastated. My
That's-
ego was way too fragile in school. But I
Man,
was uber shy. I was a twig. My head was the biggest thing on me. My head and my clothes, because I had to hide all the twigginess, right?
twigginess is crazy.
So I
Twigginess.
never listen here.
Valentine's Day cards, you wasn't into that? You ain't
Mm-mm.
never give it to your
I never
friend?
had a Valentine.
See,
I'm not gonna lie. I was intentionally single by Valentine's Day.
that's different. Usually, it's the other way. I'm intentionally in a relationship so I can get some shit, some free shit. Let me get some free shit
No, I'm
real
like, you
quick.
know what? That's not working for me. I don't want you to buy me something that I don't even like, because you don't really know me to know what I like. But also, I don't want to have to feel like I got to get you something.
Oh my gosh. You a birthday, so you be like,
Nah,
damn.
I sucked at Valentine's Day, anniversaries, birthdays. Yeah, no.
See now when you come on my episode, I gotta ask you that. I gotta ask you a question about that. Why were you so like emotionally
That's
unavailable
easy. I ain't
during?
trust people. by the time I'm big enough to like boys, I've already come to the conclusion that niggas ain't shit. That was
Mm,
my mindset
that's
in
crazy.
school as a kid, but we could save that for another
I'm gonna say
discussion.
that happening Women's Month.
I don't feel like that now. I realize that mindset was prematurely conceived,
Yeah.
like, and it was based off the actions of one man. But all men are not that one man, and as I got older, I learned that all men are different. And then when you feel like you're dating or dealing with the same person in different forms,
Mm-hmm.
it's because something in you is not healed and you are allowing it.
Yeah.
So once I stopped allowing it, I started seeing men of better quality. Those men, look, if you with it, I'm with it. We can rock out.
Mm-hmm.
You into that? I can literally have a conversation. Do you celebrate Valentine's Day? Are you into Sweetest Day?
Mm-hmm.
What's your feelings on gift exchange for Christmas? That's traditionally not my stick. But if I'm with you or I'm talking to you and that's something you're into, I'm willing to open up to that. Now, everybody is not worth that energy. Look, if there's a girl version of giving a nigga hard dick and bubblegum, that's what some people could get.
Hard dick and bubble gum.
You never heard it said, look, a dude said that to me. He was like, yeah, some of these bitches, all they can get is hard dick and bubblegum from
Hey,
me.
you looked at her like he ate that. He ate
So,
bubble. Wait, I said
so,
bubble dick and
I didn't hear that. But if there was a girl version of that, that was my energy
oh,
for a long time. Like,
hey yo, pause. I said bubble dick.
I didn't even hear that.
Pause. I just had cause somebody gonna cash that out there, so I gotta get my name clear. Pause. Pause. Oh, shoot. All right, man.
But
All right, I'm right.
yeah, I had to grow,
All right.
which didn't happen until I got into fitness either. I thought the life I was living was my only option. Then one day I said, I got other options.
Mm-hmm.
And so once I like got into my whole fitness vibe, it became a thing. And now my shitty relationship is on the fence and teetering, but I'm moving on to better things and I'm realizing that it's more to life than this unhealthy and toxic relationship.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like loving yourself is a cheat code to like living life better with
I
happiness?
do. I do. I think, we spend a lot of time doing things for other people. And I say it a lot. But like, we get up, we go to work, we take care of family, friends, we do all kinds of things for other people. We endure all kinds of traumas and stresses
Mm-hmm.
to benefit other people, but we don't give ourselves that same priority and consideration. We feel like it's selfish for the most part. A lot of people feel like it's selfish to do it, and it's not. But when the world or the stigma is to put you first is selfish, it's hard. So, you know, coming outside of that box, once you start loving yourself and you start spending those moments with yourself and you realize what you got, I don't see how you could go through the rest of life not loving you. Because I definitely think that's the key to happiness. Because if you're not happy with you, if you can't be happy with you, how the hell can anybody else be happy with you? You teach people how to treat you and how to love you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't know how to love you and you don't know how you should be treated, you gonna take whatever you get and you're gonna live a relatively miserable life because you living for everybody else and not for you.
Mm, it's facts. It's facts.
Which is why I appreciate you doing this episode, because you're sharing your truth and you're helping other people who some people may not even realize that they have a problem. And which is why I felt like it was very important for us to do this.
I agree.
And I really appreciate you sharing your truth and being open about your journey and how it's going and even your relapses. Because even to own the relapses is it's shows growth.
Yeah.
And living your truth out loud is no easy task. When you ask people to face their truth and own it, it's a difficult thing. And sometimes you can really see the struggle in a person's face. So to be able to share it and then share it with others to potentially help them is it's a big thing. And I really appreciate you doing this episode with me. I want to say that.
Well, you're welcome first, and for real, thank you for having me. You got to run it back again, so and yeah, this is dope. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. We are going to end this episode here.
Also, I got one more thing too. Stay away from bitch assness disease.
Okay. And that's a wrap. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or stories you want to share, feel free to add them in the Q&A below or to DM me at Diesel After Dark via Instagram or Facebook. I'm your host, Coach Diesel Richards, and this is Diesel After Dark. See you next time.